Dearest gentle reader,
Introducing the captivating Lady Whistledown, the mysterious voice behind the scandalous revelations in the hit Netflix series Bridgerton. She is none other than the legendary actress and performer Julie Andrews. Beneath the illusion of happiness and cheerfulness, Julie Andrews carried a surprisingly dark yet inspiring past. From a challenging and abusive childhood to moments of being overlooked on sets and even facing a crisis of identity, Julie Andrews encountered numerous obstacles along her journey. Julie Elizabeth Wells was born on October 1, 1935, in Walton-on-Thames, Surrey, England. Her journey was shaped by hardship that extended even before her birth. Her maternal grandfather was an alcoholic cheater who contracted syphilis, went insane, and passed away at just 43. He infected his wife too, leading to her passing just 2 years later. Left orphaned and alone, Andrew's own mother bore the weight of profound loss, and thus it had a great impact on Andrew when she was growing up. Julie's mother, Barbara, experienced a significant turning point in her life when she met a man named Ted Wells. Their love blossomed, leading to marriage and the arrival of Julie and her brother John. However, the stability of their home was short-lived. A few years after marriage, Barbara took a job playing piano for the actor and singer Ted Andrews. They began touring together, and shortly after, Barbara left her husband Wells and relocated to London with Andrews. Julie initially stayed with her father, however, soon joined her mother and new stepfather in London. The stark contrast between her previous idyllic life with Ted Wells and the reality of London was striking. Instead of the peaceful countryside, she found herself in a city marked by dirt and gloom. To make the matter worse, her stepfather was an abusive alcoholic who tried twice to sexually assault Julie. The first time occurred when she was only 9. Disturbingly, he made a second attempt at a later time, prompting Julie to take measures to protect herself by putting a lock on her bedroom door. Her mother also struggled with alcoholism. Adding to the family's already complex dynamic, a shocking revelation came to light in 1949 when Julie was 24 years old. It was then that her mother drunkenly disclosed the truth about her birth. Ted Wells, the man Julie had always considered her biological father, was not her biological parent at all. This revelation came as an absolute shock to Julie, as she always shared a close relationship with Ted Wells. Barbara, in her intoxicated state, revealed that Julie's true father was the man who had hosted the soirée in the past. However, upon learning this information, Julie made the difficult decision to decline her biological father's offer to reconnect. After a few meetings, she ultimately chose not to include him in her life, opting to forge her own path independent of his presence. Back to her childhood, Andrew's mother discovered her daughter's exceptional talents during World War II when she witnessed her using her voice to captivate neighbors in a community air raid shelter at just 8 years old. Recognizing her extraordinary potential, his stepfather initially took on the role of teaching her. However, as Julie's powerful voice surpassed his capabilities, Ted introduced her to Lillian styled Allen, his stepfather's own instructor and renowned British soprano, which guided Andrews in mastering the performance of classic works. Their relationship blossomed into a cherished bond resembling that of a mother and daughter. At 9 years old, Andrews joined her parents on a stage, standing on a pier crate to reach the microphone. When she turned 12, her stepfather introduced her to Walt Parnell, a British television director. Impressed by her abilities, Parnell cast her in the Starlight Roof. At a young age of 13, Julie Andrews accomplished a historic feat. In 1948, she became the youngest solo artist to grace the stage at the Royal Variety Common performance, performing for King George VI and Queen Elizabeth. The extraordinary accomplishments paved the way for an extraordinary career. It later led Queen Elizabeth to bestow the title of Dame upon Julie Andrews in 1999. But as her talent flourished, she shouldered the responsibility of supporting her family and caring for her younger siblings. At just 15 years old, she contributed her earning from performing to pay the family mortgage. Given these circumstances, it's understandable that she had little time to dedicate to formal schooling. Sadly for her, she regrets not going to college to this day. On the eve of her 19th birthday, Julie Andrews embarked on her Broadway journey with a remarkable debut. She took on the role of Polly Brown in the London musical The Boyfriend. The director of the London production recognized her exceptional talent and subsequently cast her as the lead in the American edition of the play. However, the decision to move to New York wasn't without its anxieties. Andrews carried the weight of being the sole provider and caretaker for her family. She made the decision to accept the role with the encouragements of her father. Her hardships didn't cease with her move to the United States. Despite her remarkable success and talent, Julie Andrews faced numerous challenges throughout her career. To delve deeper into the details of her remarkable journey and the obstacles she overcame, I invite you to watch part 2 of this mini biography. It is there that you will discover the true depth of her experience and the remarkable resilience that propelled her toward enduring success in the world of entertainment.